TinkerCAD tips. Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be part 1 of our Slime Ball Twist Fidget tutorial. And full disclosure, each of these will be 10 minutes or less, so there's probably going to be at least 4 of these, potentially 5. So if you come in on part 1, 2, or 3, etc., you can always go to my profile and find the tutorials that come before and after this. Now, I spent quite a bit of time figuring out how to make these in TinkerCAD. There's quite a few steps here. We're going to be using the sketch tool and the twist feature. So I want you to follow along and just be aware that this is not the be-all and end-all. You can sort of design these any way you want. For example, in this one here, I use sort of a rectangular shape to lock these together. I've seen others where that's a circle. I'm going to do something today that's a little bit more of I guess it's a square set on its side diagonally. So let's get started here. Let's go ahead and take all of this. And for the time being, I'm just going to delete all of this. So we start with a brand new workspace here. I'm going to zoom in. And we're going to start here with the sketch tool. And to make things easy, I'm going to place this right in the center of the grid. Now, I know things can be a little bit hard to see here, but follow along. Here's my middle right here. I'm going to be using straight line mode in Sketch. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to come down 25 millimeters. Let's see, 23. Oops, let's go up a little bit. Right about there, 25. Let's bring that up. I'm going to come in, say 3 millimeters. I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, and up 3. We're going to go there, come down, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to come down 4. And as you can see here, off to the right, there's an indication of how long these are. This is 4. I'm going to come down 1, 2, 3, over 1, 2, 3, back up 1, 2, 3, over 3, and then I'm going to go straight across. I'm going to zoom out, then I'm going to come down about, say, 50 millimeters here. Well, let's go 55. And then I'm going to click over here to end the sketch. Now, while this is all highlighted in blue, we want to define our stroke settings here. Now, we want this to be 1 millimeter, and this is going to define basically the gap that we'll have between the parts. Going to make that 1 millimeter. Okay, now that we have that, this will be our tolerance between the parts. Now what I want to do is to make a duplicate of this, but in the opposite direction. So while this is highlighted, I'm going to click on duplicate, or copy up here actually, it's copy. Then I'm going to click on paste. And now here in these numbers, I'm going to invert them. I'm going to make them negative. So where this is 9, I'm going to make that -9, and you'll see what that did is it flipped the design. This says that it's 84. We'll make that -84. All right, while we have that selected, I'm just going to use the cursor keys here. I'm going to line that back up with the center this way, and we're going to move it up this way to where it meets at the middle here. Now on the stroke settings on this one, we'll just verify that that's also 1 millimeter. And then we're going to click on Finish Sketch. Now just so you know, there's going to be 3 parts to this, 3 separate sketches. This is just the first part. So there's our basic design there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change this to 100 millimeters tall. There we go. All right, now we want to do the next part. Now, the trick with this slime ball is that this tolerance, or this gap that you see here, is the part that's really apparent from the outside. But on the inside, and what you can't see, is there's also a hidden track with a tab on it. So the next part we're going to make is that hidden track. So I'm going to grab the sketch tool again. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to get that right on an intersection again. I'm going to zoom out. Now we're going to be working on top of our other sketch here. And again, straight line mode, snap grid still set to 1. I'm going to put my first dot right in the middle of this, and I'm going to come out 6 millimeters. So there's 6. I'm going to click on End Sketch there. Now on the stroke settings on this one, I want this to be 5 millimeters wide. You can see it sort of highlighted in blue here. And up here on this one, we're going to do the same thing. Going to zoom in. Click on the pen tool there. Start right in the middle. We're going to come out 6 millimeters. Click there. Click on End. And I'm also going to change this one to also be 5 millimeters. And we're going to click on Finish Sketch. Now, just for the sake of clarity, I'm going to change this one to green so you can see it. So that's going to represent this hidden track. I'm going to set this also to be 100 millimeters. It's the same height. And we have one more part to make here. This will be the tab that will ride inside this hidden groove, this track. So I'm going to zoom in. Same thing again. I'm going to grab this sketch tool. I'm going to put that right there. Zoom out. You can see both of our previous sketches here. Now, on this one, we want to start in this inner space in here because once we do all of our union grouping, we want these tabs to bind with this part of the tab here. So again, I'm in straight line mode. I'm going to come into about here, and I'm going to stretch this out. I don't want it to go all the way to the end. This one is 7 millimeters. I'm going to click there. I'm going to click on Finish Sketch. And in the stroke settings here, I want this to be 3.5. So it's not quite as wide as what this hole is going to be, and it doesn't quite touch the end. We'll come up here, we'll do the same thing. We'll click on that pen tool. We'll start here. There's our 7 millimeters. Click on Finish. Make this 3.5. I'm going to click on Finish Sketch. We'll make this one yellow. And let's change that to 100. So there you can see that. All right. Now let's kind of separate these. I'm going to grab our first part of our sketch here, and holding down Shift, I'm going to Shift nudge this one over here. I'm going to click on the yellow part. I'm going to Shift nudge that over this way. And then we're going to have our hidden track here. Let's move that to the middle. Okay, we're at about 9 minutes here, so let's end part 1. Hope you join me for part 2. As always, like, follow, repost, drop me a comment if you like what you see so far. And in the meantime, happy tinkering.